Hello, my name is Adrian Marsi for Roland Canada Music, and I'm here to give you a quick tour of the Roland GAIA SH-01 Synthesizer. Now, this is a very, very powerful synthesizer in a very small package, which is kind of nice. In fact, what you actually get here is 3 synthesizers in one. So you see those 3 tone buttons there? Well, you get an oscillator, a filter, an amplifier, and of course if we go all the way back here again, an LFO for each one of these tones. So it's actually 3 synthesizers in one. It allows you to be very, very creative with your sound design. Now you can save up to 64 user patches, so you get 8 banks of 8 patches, but then there's also 64 preset patches. Notice next to the preset button there is an arpeggio button. You also get 64 preset arpeggios that you can play along with. If you want to record some of your own patterns, there's a phrase recorder here. And this phrase recorder not only will record notes, but it will also record any of the fader and knob movements that you make in there. So again, makes for some really interesting performances that you can do. Over here, you also have an effects section. So this takes all of these tones that you have here, the 3 tones, and then puts it through an effects section. And you have a distortion section with distortion, fuzz, and bit crasher. You also have a modulation section there with flanger, phaser, and pitch shifter. You got a couple of delays there. You also have a reverb, and you see you also have a low boost to boost some bottom end there. Each one of those effects actually has 4 controls. If you see, you've got control 1 and level, and then control 2 and 3 that you can access by pressing the shift button right down here. Some other controls that you have, you've got a D-beam, which you can use to have some really cool creative performances using pitch, volume, or you can also assign any of these knobs or faders to the D-beam as well. We also have our pitch, a mod lever that's uniform to any Roland keyboard, and also another really neat feature is this external input over here. You got an 1/8 inch input, so if you want to hook up any type of music player to it, you can do so. And then the center cancel will also negate any frequencies that you want to take away in the center channel. So if you want to, most of the time it'll take away vocals, but you can see the type button there, which allows you to choose sort of different frequency ranges. If we come along the back here, you'll notice some USB plugs. One is to allow the GAIA to be a MIDI and audio interface for your computer. The other one allows you to plug in a USB flash drive to save any of your user patches and user phrases that you can record over here. Notice right there also, there is a battery light. GAIA is battery powered. So using 8 AA batteries, you can power the GAIA for 5 to 6 hours of performance time, which is very useful for performances. Can take GAIA anywhere and make music or create sounds. And in a nutshell, this is the Roland GAIA SH-01. In another video, we'll maybe take a look at some of the sounds that the GAIA can produce and create.